Check your mirrors, guys. Check your mirrors.
Udah bien.
Welcome out to the final round. Well, it would have been the final round. We've just discussed today that we're actually going to extend the championship, and as we go qualifying now. Qualifying is live. Qualifying is live. We'll get to see. Let's see who goes out first. Okay, it's Chris Brathwaite with the first jump here, followed by Javon Parry in the brand new McLaren Evo, ladies and gentlemen. And Marson is back in this one after scoring the first podium at CSRO last weekend. Here he is in the black. Brand new Ferrari 296. Alright, before I continue into this stream, just let me know how you're receiving me out there. I did touch the audio just a bit, so I'd like to know how you guys are receiving me over cars now. So I'm trying to get the chat box up. Device. Here now for the first set of fast laps here at Zolder. Circuit we are at this evening. It would have been the final round of our first or inaugural GT3 championship on Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Mic check, mic check.
However, we decided to extend it. Let's ride along with Chris Brathwaite now to give you guys a look-see of how Zolder is situated. That was turn 1. Goes into turn 2 here.
Mic check, mic check. Loud and clear.
First set of timings coming up on the board here. Coming up here in this middle to final sector. That was number 1. Here comes number 2. Oh, and he just outbreaks himself and misses the apex there. Very, very tricky to get these cars stopped and turned in at the right time. Here comes the final chicane, which goes back onto the front straightaway. And that would have been a lap of Zolder, ladies and gentlemen. So the time there did not count. No, it's a 1:38. Followed Andrew, just took that over with a 1:36 right now. He's leading the charge. Just a bit here, but Kadim Mohammed has now dethroned him with a 1:32.72. Out for blood is Kadim Mohammed. He's only 5 points away from the top spot right now, and with a slated 4 more rounds to go, he's gonna want to capitalize on that for sure. Currently stands Kadim Mohammed, Andrew Marson, Chris Brathwaite. Oh, Declan Daniel in the 296 cops that top spot. At the moment it's a 1:30.060, but Kadim Mohammed is already seeing half a second improvement here on this current lap that he's on. Kadim goes back in the lead there with a 1:29.522. I'm telling you what, I tried my best, and even though I'm on a controller, the best that I could have gotten was a 1:31, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, this is about the fastest time we've seen so far. Kadim is going to bring that to a halt on track. Who's improving now? We've got Dwayne Carrington. He's currently got a 1:37.02, but he's improving by a tenth or so. Jaden Harrison back with us after a brief hiatus, also improving by 2/10 or so. Oh, Daniel Williams back with us here, improving a whole lot here, half a second on his 1:31.0. So let's stick on with him. Rike Racing, can you guys hear me? Okay, you said yours. It sounds good. Alright, I'll just turn the car volume down just a bit now. So let me know how it is now. I also don't want to be too loud on the mic. that I'm peaking. Alright, so go ahead, let me know how you hear me now. Looking back here now, Daniel Williams is improving. Ambersley as well, improving almost by a second there. Ambersley, he goes over the line and goes 5th fastest now from 13th. Daniel Williams goes 7th fastest with that one. Ian Lance, ladies and gentlemen, goes fastest overall with a 129.420. And just looking here now to see if I can see the difference in times. Still trying to get a hang of this. Ian Lance is still improving here by a 10th as he goes down this turn here, this chicane, the second chicane on track. Yes, the man wants his Hilux. Unfortunately, we cannot plot the Hilux in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Okay, so Ian Lance has increased his lead now. 129.1 it stands. So this is where we are here. As I'm gonna have to help you guys out because I just realized the time's not showing up here for the broadcast HUD. Unfortunate. Ian Lance is not really improving. He's kind of sticking around his personal best so far, which is the fastest time right now in qualifying. Who is improving is Ambersley. It's about 3/10 above his personal best, which is a 1:33.50. Oh, that's right. My bad. I now see the gap here. Alright, so half a second now to Ambersley as he improves on his 1:33.50. This is good for him. It's going to get him into the 129s if he can keep it. He's kind of losing it right now. He's good on the apex, but it's just the exit that he's losing that 5/10 or so. He comes across the line. It's going to barely put him into the 120. Oh, it's a 130 flat, ladies and gentlemen. That's the flattest I've ever seen a time, actually. And he continues on. He's actually improving once more. Let's see how much more he can improve here. The car's now warmed up for him. Flying that 7-mile racing banner there out of the Cayman Islands. Oh, he just runs that wide, Ambersley. He's going to lose a huge amount of time there now. Yep, 2/10 down on that one so far. Unfortunate, very unfortunate for him. Let's take a look now at Trinidadian's Peter Arundel. Peter improving just slightly here by 7/100ths of a second. Now seeing a 10th there as he exit that turn. It's dropped back to about 8/100ths of a second now. Oh, he's definitely lost it there, Peter Arundel. He's gone back in the red. He's not seeing green anymore. He's not improving on this lap. We've got a bunch of other guys down the order. We've got Tazio Bent. We've got John Green all the way in the last position there, John. Tazio Bent ahead of him. Negarsh, Dawkins, Mornay Duploy is back with us here. They're all improving except for John. I think John just lost it. Dawkins being shown a yellow flag. He's probably lost it there in the turns. Mornay Duploy is improving here by about half a second or so. He's in the Lamborghini. Tavar Clark also improving on this lap. Ian Ladd still holds on with a 129.1. I'm not seeing Dominic Charles out here. John Green goes 6th fastest there with that improvement, and he continues to improve here, John. Peter Arundel is improving on this lap now. Let's see if he can further keep it here to go ahead of Kadeem Mohammed. He's got what it takes. Kadeem Mohammed is only 1/100th of a second ahead here of Peter Arundel. So Peter's got an opportunity to jump here and get himself on the front row. As you know, we do have a rolling start in these races. Or if you didn't know, now you know. So here comes Peter. He will go on that top row. Oh my goodness, he goes ahead of everyone else. Peter Arundel with a 129.117. What a blistering lap there from the Trinidadian. John Green improving now. What a lap there by Peter. So John goes 3rd fastest now. He's back in the Benz. He's very much comfortable. We've seen him in previous championships in the Benz, although on Assetto Corsa and not Competizione. So these cars, he's had to get accustomed to them, and it seems as though he's finally gotten a hang of it. As a matter of fact, John Green usually drives on a Logitech G25. That's the granddaddy of wheel and pedal setups. He's now been offered an opportunity by one of our racers to use, and he's going to lose some time there after jumping that chicane before, but he's gained it back now, some 2/10 or so. I know he's actually gonna probably, he's not wanting to start from anywhere further ahead. Machine Wallace now improving as well in this 5th position. Yes, as I was saying about John, he's now on a CSL DD. That's the Fanatec CSL DD direct drive. That's what the DD stands for. And yeah, he's now on a better setup here, which suits Assetto Corsa Competizione. As qualifying comes to an end, Machine Wallace has got an opportunity here to jump Kadeem Mohammed, who's already back in pit lane. So Machine, great opportunity here for him in his Ferrari to gain some time and get on the 2nd row. Currently leading the 3rd row here. Oh, he's gonna lose some time there, Machine. Yes, he does. Does he continue on? He sure does. And he's gonna look for that time. It's about, oh, nope. Seems as though he's given up. Yes, he has. Michael Charles already seen the checkered flag here. Cale Vaden Roper as well. No, he's still on a lap and he's improving by a second. So that should put him 5/10 away from the top spot. He's got a little bit of draft there from the car ahead. Oh, Cale, unfortunately, I'm not sure why, but that time did not register there for Cale. Maybe he had already crossed the finish line. But But that, ladies and gentlemen, is your qualifying. Peter Arundel with a blistering lap there to put him ahead of Ian Lentz. Ian Lentz just 3/100ths of a second away from that top spot, though he's going to have the outside line into turn 1. Then we have John Green leading. Here's John in that Mercedes AMG, leading the second row ahead of Kadeem Mohammed, just about 2.5 tenths away from Peter's time, 1:29.390. Now you can see the timings there finally on the board.
Good luck.
Mohammed, unfortunately, could not get it done here to put it on the top spot, or maybe he wants to start there. I'm not sure if he's going to play a little Formula 1 here for us and show us where the best strategy to start is. But we've got the top 7, ladies and gentlemen, with a 1:29, all within a second of each other. No, the top 8, all within a second of each other. We got Michelle Wallace there in 5.
Okay.
Declan Daniel in 6th. Andrew Morrison in 7th. Ambersley in 8th. Chris Brathwaite in 9th, and Mikel Charles to bring up your top 10. Mikel in that yellow Ferrari. Dwayne Carrington finally back here with us in 11th. Jaden Harrison as well back with us in 12th. No, there's a countdown procedure, I do believe. It's about 1/8% of the final time, the fastest time. So we got Daniel Williams back with us. Then we've got Kelvin Rupp. So here we go now. Let's get the heli off the ground and in the air, because we're going to want to see this start, ladies and gentlemen. Packed grid here for
Gonna be
us.
dependent on the car. Sorry, I only drive BMW, sir.
That's a top shot. I don't talk to them all funny. Alright, let me come back to the comment section here. Thank you, Richard Reed. Welcome along. Do hope you have subscribed and hit that like button for us.
296.
All right.
What was his question?
Fuel photo for
63 total plus 1.
Alright, here we go. Those engines are on. You heard them fire up there. They actually have control over that procedure. You can, if you spin out, lose the drive to your engine. So you have to restart the car. Man, ACC is definitely a fan favorite now for me. Alright, here we go. Rolling start. Definitely want to see this start down the front here between these guys, but I'm pretty sure we might have some issues here further back. Green light. Tavar Clark already given a drive-through. He did not follow the starting procedure. Follow, and no, John Green takes out the leaders there. And it's gonna be, he gets going again, but oh my goodness. Now we've got Kadeem Mohammed also losing a bunch of time back here. But so far it's Mission Wallace with a great start. Oh, someone else getting tagged there from behind. Who was it? It's Jaden Harrison. yellow, of course, yellow. We're gonna restart this one, bring that car down to 50 kilometers well for me. Try and keep those tires warm, guys. Alright, bring it up to 80, bring it up to 80.
You that starboard, you that start right top of the hill.
No overtaking, guys, no overtaking.
Lane open.
No, not yet.
Mention the race leader. Out of mercy.
This is very unfamiliar territory.
Alright, give me 100 kilometers in this back event here, in this back sector here. And I'm going to ask you to bring it back down to 50 on the final chicane.
I got a penalty.
Yeah, Tavar, you do. I think you should take it now. Alright, get ready to go racing, guys. Get ready to go racing.
Sir,
Stay in single file. Stay in single file. We're gonna have to do this again. 100 kilometers forward for me. Catch up to the leader.
but you said go racing, so you thought
No,
we
I
could
never
overtake.
said go racing. I said we go racing at the end of
Bro,
this lap.
more
You still
damage.
have to-
Somebody just ran in the back of me.
You still have to listen to your race director on his call, please. Thank you.
Yo, I got so much damage.
Remain focused, guys. Come on, you guys are in control of those cars, not me. Alright, pick up the pace of me there, Mission. Everyone try to catch up to Mission now. Alright, Machine, at the end of this straight, bring it back down to 50 for me. You are to remain in single file. Only go racing when I say so. Green light, green light, green light. Alright, they're back off again. Here we go, into turn one. Hoping we get a clean start now. Passes down the middle, down the center field here. And we've got 3-4 cars abreast at one time. But they do get going again quite nicely. Javon Best here, losing some time to Javon Parry, some place here to Javon Parry. Looking ahead, Daniel Williams caught up here in a fight. He goes on the ground, the marbles there. He's gonna lose some grip there now out there, and he does lose a position to Javon Parry. Oh, even bigger fight going on behind them though. It involves Bornay Ducloy, Marlon Young, and Kimani Eastman. Peter Arenal also looking to get back up into the points here. Ambersley would have lost that position to Mornay Deploy. And Chris Brathwaite now losing a position to Kadeem Mohammed. Kadeem, oh, the front five seems as though they're gone. Where's Mikhail Charles? He's way up the road here now. Holding on to the top four though. Michelle Wallace still leading this race, followed by Declan Daniel. Then we've got Andrew Marson, followed by Mikhail Charles. Kadeem Mohammed in that fifth spot. He's got about a 2-second buffer to Mikhail Charles, but he's leading the second pack here. Here they come now for the completion of probably the 5th lap of this race. Sorry, that would have been the 4th lap of this race now. Andrew Marson losing some time now to Declan Daniel as Declan and Michelle have set the pace. We got Javon Parry and Daniel Williams fighting it out here. They touch there as Parry.
Control their car over the brakes.
Now they go neck and neck into the first series of chicanes. On the inside is Javon Parry, but Daniel Williams is not letting that position go. He sticks with him and claims it, but will he claim it for good? Now Javon Parry comes back. They're holding up a field here now. As you can see, the rest of them catch back up. Oh no, he's tagged from behind there, Daniel Williams. He's pushed ahead, but he kept going again.
Young, I'm sorry.
Oh, we're hearing Mr. Young, I'm sorry. And it seems he might have just been tagged here, Marlon. Now he's losing pace to John Green. And now Jaden Harrison is giving John a little bite here. And a little fight here. He sees the inside line. It checks back in here now, Jaden Harrison. Oh, where did John go? I think we lost John there. John, unfortunately, I think he ran into the back of Marlon Young, and now he's been pushed into the pit lane. He's gonna have some significant damage there, John Green. So that's why he's gone into the pit lane. But let's go back ahead now. Who do we got? We've got Declan Daniel gaining on Michelle Wallace. Andrew Marson has also been able to claw back some time now. But this is for the lead of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how close he is. Oh, Michelle Wallace would have sent a cone there to the underworld. Oh, Declan Daniel probably losing some grip there as the aerodynamics would have been messed up by the car ahead. This is where he's at, and you know he's got the pace, but we're currently looking at auto fights down the line. Oh, we got Vaden Roper against Dwayne Carrington now into the braking zone. Does not have that car alongside the passenger door, or the door rather, of that car, and that is stipulated in our rules. If you cannot get your front axle alongside the door of that car, you are to back out of that event, as I'm looking down at the timesheet here, and you have to back out of that fight. Julian Narcisse here, another Cayman Islander, was very close there to Ian Lance, but Ian Lance, oh, Mornay Duploy? No, it's Nagarsh Dawkins who stepped aside there for Javon Bess, and it seems as though Ian Lance is trying to get through as well. Now the pit window goes live. You'll see the strategies play out here. Declan Daniel still in second position. Oh, missing his braking point. There's Dawkins. And trying to avoid a huge collision there. Steps out of it. Wayne Carrington has lost that position to Cale Faden Roper now. Looking back though, Ian Lance steps out, goes on the marbles, but can he get it done in the braking zone? Javon Best rather, has nothing to say about that. Ian Letts into 11th position. Tazio Bent closing the gap to Kimani Eastman now. If we can look ahead, Mikhail Charles has got Kadeem Mohammed breathing down his neck, and he's trying to breathe down Andrew Marson's neck. As Andrew Marson is also clawing back some time to Declan Daniel. Declan has lost time to Michelle Wallace now. There you see the difference in position there. Top 5 looking very strong here, but Michelle has got a grip on this lead so far. This is looking back from Declan Daniels' view. And there's battles all around, ladies and gentlemen. The top 4 set nothing but 130s, ladies and gentlemen. Although it's Mikhail Charles and Michelle Wallace who's got 130 zeros. Declan closing back that gap. He's now 5/10 away from that top spot. Hunting, is he for the lead of this race? He starts another lap. Hits that apex quite nicely. Who did it? Michelle Wallace. And there you see him clawing back now that time that he's lost. Michelle doesn't seem comfortable in this lead. And Declan knows it. Pressure is on here for Wallace. Will Declan try the undercut here on him? It should be the best to do, given the fact that Michelle doesn't seem as though he's comfortable with his 296 now. Grabs an earlier gear to go full throttle, but he's lost time now to Declan Daniel. It's a 136.05 there from Wallace and a 136.57 from Daniel. Looking back down the line, Kadeem Mohammed is catching up to Mikhail Charles now. Daniel Williams also catching up to Carrington. And Marson catching up to Daniel here in third position. There you have a great look now at the fight that's brewing, or is on rather, between first and second position. Daniel briefly wanting to go out there and have a peek, but these 3 Ferraris are holding on, ladies and gentlemen. Couple of guys have had to go back into the pit lane to fix the damage that they would have had from the race start. And here we have Marson trying that late braking attempt here against Daniel to claim some time to him. He is claiming that time to him, and Mohammed is claiming some time to Charles as well. Parry now in a fight with Narcisse. Narcisse trying to hold on that inside line. He's got it parked still, and he's holding on to that 11th position. Parry trying with his McLaren now, and he's up on the inside. Can he get it done? He's coming door to door with Narcisse, and it's going to be a drag race. Narcisse backs out of it. Can Narcisse respond? Marlon Young, Javon Best in the background there. Ooh, Narcisse have a look in the inside, but it's not a good clear go ahead there for him. Young now here, claiming some time here to Javon Best, 0.4 of a second behind. Let's look back up. Daniels goes into pit lane. Oh, I just thought he was door to door with Wallace there for a moment, but he goes into pit lane now. So he's going to try the undercut here to Wallace, as he knows he can't get past him on pure pace. Marcin now goes ahead. Michael Charles up into third. Kadeem Mohammed closing that gap to Charles now. There you see him. Ooh, Charles runs it wide, and here we go. Is the job done? For the moment it is. Charles has a moment to respond here, does he? Ooh, Mohammed with the closing of that door there. And it seems as though definitely the pace is there now for Mohammed to pull away. Need I remind you, Michael Charles does play on a keyboard and mouse. This is remarkable stuff from this youngster. Imagine if he gets on an actual rig. Holding on to fourth position there, Michael Charles. Having a look back ahead rather. Now Marcin looking down the barrel of first position as he's running this race into Mission Wallace now. Someone in chat said Mission's holding on for dear life. I bet you he's sweating his butt off. Alright, Michael Charles still coming back here, is he? Ian Wallace. Oh, look at this door to door with Daniel Williams now. Daniel backs out of that one, but he's got to watch Wayne Carrington. He does. He loses it there, Daniel Williams, and he goes off track. Loses 2 positions in that one. Dwayne Carrington goes up into 8th position, following Ian Lance goes up into 7th position. Marlon Young, as we saw with Narcisse, he's coming against Javon Best now as Narcisse goes into the pit lane. Peter Arundel is in pit lane as well. That's for his mandatory pit stop there. So we've got Narcisse in pit lane and Arundel in pit lane there. And we're currently looking at Marlon Young, who's lost the rear end there over the chicane. Oh no, unfortunately Marlon Young's going to lose out on that fight now against Javon Best. And now he's got Tavar Clark to worry about, who's got that space here. Rather, he's got, it looks like Jaden Harrison. Where is Jaden Harrison though on my time check? Is Jaden being lapped already? I'm seeing here that Jaden Harrison is in 18th position. But I'm seeing that Tavar Clark's behind him. Unfortunately, I do recall Jaden Harrison being involved in an incident at the beginning of this event. Maybe that's what has happened here for him. And as Brathwaite goes into the pit lane, Daniel Williams will go up into 8th position, as will Javon Bess goes up into 10th position. Machine Watt. Oh no! Javon Bess! What just happened there? Let me see if the instant replay is working. Oh yes it is, and that's where he lost it there. That was your instant replay there from Javon and Bess. As we go back racing with him, Jaden Harrison's trying to get back ahead and on a race lap now. Oh, look at how close he is. Right there. Chris Bradford still in pit lane. Andrew Marshall just briefly had the lead of this race. Oh no, Wallace goes into the pit lane. Followed by Michael Charles as well. So let's see where Wallace comes out, ladies and gentlemen. Do remember that he is racing Declan Daniel here. And Daniel has just gone through the first set of chicanes. And it is a short lap. Goes through the second set. Watching Declan Daniel, he is running for the lead of this race. Did he do a good outlap here? Declan Daniels kept the pace now to Machine Wallace. Here he's coming down the final chicane here, which goes into the penultimate turn. Declan Daniel, has he got the lead of this race now? No, Machine Wallace exits ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Machine back into the lead of this race, and it's by a huge margin too. Declan 15 seconds away to the leader. Sorry, 15 seconds away to Tazio Bent, and Tazio is 2 seconds away to Wallace. So that math puts Declan Daniel some 17 seconds away from Wallace. Oh, Tavar Clark has had a yellow flag shown here for him. Oh no, who's that? Tazio goes off track there for a moment, and it seems as though John Green is just trying to get back up in this. A lot of pressure going on here, being placed here from John Green. John Green trying to get back on the race lap as he gets ahead here of Tavar Clark. Javon Best now goes into pit lane. Is he? He exits pit lane rather. Oh no, Peter Erna. That's a lengthy pit lane from Peter. I wonder if he's out of this one. But Marson holds on to the lead of this race. He's still to pit here. So Andrew Marson, Ian Lance here, and Dwayne Carrington still to pit. So far we've seen 3 pit stops from Peter Arundel. Unfortunate for him, he's definitely lost out on this event here. Dwayne Carrington,
Oh, Julian,
still
so sorry.
to pit. Oh no, we're hearing unfortunate event there for Julian Narcisse.
Let's get the pit ticket.
So Marson goes into pit lane now. So here we go. Where is Machine Wallace? Machine. Oh no, that's Michael Charles, sorry. Wallace currently 37 seconds away now from that top spot. Marson in pit lane. Can Marson get it going again? This is for the lead of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Did Wallace pull off a superb overcut here against them? Or did his strategy just play out? His initial strategy just play out into his arm, into his lap? Where is Marson? He's still in his pit box. Machine Wallace will retain the lead of this race, ladies and gentlemen, because Dwayne Carrington and Ian Lance are still to pit. Well, let's see. Did those guys manage a good recipe here in their strategies to stay ahead? We're back on this one. Parry very close to Narcisse now. So far I'm seeing everyone else would have taken a pit stop. Oh no, Parry with a 30-second stop-go penalty there from race control. As someone goes diving into pit lane there behind them. I think it was Tavar Clark. Marlon Young in pit lane now. Dwayne Carrington in pit lane. That was Dwayne Carrington I saw go into the pit lane. So where's Michelle Wallace? Here he is. He's got John Green behind him, but John Green is a lap down. We've got 8.5 minutes around that left here in pit stop. Michelle Wallace would go up into second position now because Dwayne has just stepped into his pit box. Michelle will hold on to the lead of this race, ladies and gentlemen, and by a margin as well. By a huge margin as well. Ian Lance some 40 seconds ahead and holding on to the race lead. It is mandatory to do a pit stop with a tire change, or else you will be given a disqualification, or rather it's going to be a time penalty at the end of the race. That is what happened and what occurred with John Green. I think it was a race ago or 2 races ago. And here comes Ian Lance now for his pit stop. Ooh, really close to that wall there, Ian Lance. Where is Michelle Wallace? 36 seconds away. Oh, he's had to avoid Tazio Bent there. And now he's got John Green coming back to unlap himself, which John can do. So now John goes ahead here, but will he hold up the leader of this race? You're seeing blue flags there being shown to John Green. This is your race leader against a back marker here who's got an opportunity to unlap himself and is trying desperately to do so. Here you see the blue flags being shown to him, but Wallace is still in his pit box, and so Lance is still in his pit box, and so Wallace goes back into the lead of this race. Well done in that series of pit stops. Where's Declan Daniel? About 10 seconds behind. Where does Ian Lance come out though? He's now out of his pit box. As we saw, I think it was Parry in pit lane there now. Marlon Young would have had some damage that he chose to fix. You can choose to fix the damage. And if you think you can still drive with it, you can also, choose not to fix it. The Ian Lance will come out in 6th position now. Oh, he's fighting actually. He's got, I think it's Kadeem Mohammed he's fighting now. These two back at it again. So now Kadeem Mohammed and Ian Lance, who are actually fighting for the points here, because again, Dominic Charles is missing another event. Look at him jump that chicane. Wow. Ian Lance does have the fastest lap of the race right now. The best is 129.317. That would have been at the end of his first stint. Michelle Wallace is losing time to Declan Daniel. Declan now 7 seconds away. Jaden Harrison has got Tavar Clark, and he's looking at Tavar Clark. They're door to door, ladies and gentlemen, as it goes to turn 2 or 3. And now Eastman is also clawing back some time against them. Ian Lance also claiming some time to kill Veda Roper. Oh, that's not allowed. He's bump drafting Tavar Clark there. And now Tavar's actually going to give him that position. Not sure. I think Tavar's not that comfortable now. Kimani Eastman trying Tavar late on the break here. Into the chicane he goes. Just manages to hold on as he's run that really wide. And now Eastman going to lose some time now. But Kadeem is closing the gap back to Ian Lentz. We take you to that fight now. We've seen this before. It's deja vu almost. But now Ian Lentz is trying to get away. He's putting the pressure on Cale Vaden-Roper. I think Cale has to pit. Does he? I'm seeing that he did do his pit stop here. He's done his due diligence. So he's good to go, and he's racing for position here against Ian Lentz. 6 seconds now separates Declan Daniel from Michelle Wallace. This is where Kadeem Mohammed is stronger. You saw him close the gap there to Ian Lentz, but Ian Lentz on the bumper of that car, and he's having a look on the outside. Ian Lentz, he's up and under. Can he get it done against Cale Vaden-Roper now on the outside? Cale has got to let go. He's got to let go. Oh no! Let go he has, but it's cost him another position there, Cale. Now Kadeem Mohammed's got an opportunity here to get on with his business as he's made quick, as he has had quick work of Cale Vaden-Roper now. A second has been gained here by Ian Lentz, maybe because Kadeem has had to slow down because Cale losing that car there. I think Ian Lentz has got the pace to hold on and get away from Kadeem Mohammed. The track might be suited, but then again, I cannot say that. I cannot say that the track is suiting the mid-engine cars, sorry, the front-engine cars, because Wallace is leading the race, and he's got Declan Daniel under 5 seconds now to him. Unfortunately for Andrew Marson, he's not been able to get back to that fight there. He's lost time in the pit stops and probably his in-lap and out-laps. And now he is 14, probably 15, I think it's 15 seconds away from that top spot. Kadeem Mohammed is going to lose even more time to Ian Lentz now. And so let's look at this claw back here from Declan Daniel. Where is Michelle Wallace? There he is. Here is Declan Daniel. You can see from the apex of this turn how far away they are from each other. Here we're going to have a better look down this straight here. Ooh, he's good ways ahead there, Wallace. He's going to want to keep dishing out those apexes here. Declan Daniel, he's already under 4 seconds now. You can see the difference in track position there. 10.5 minutes remain in this event. Oh, we got John Green coming up against Tavar Clark here. And there you can see your leader in the background still. And now the pit window has closed. I don't think I've seen anyone that has not taken a pit stop. And so John Green continues to close the gap here to Tavar Clark. He's trying to get up into the 14th spot. No points gained for that position, but still, you're in a motor race and this is what you do. Kadeem Mohammed now 0.7 of a second here. 0.5 of a second here to Ian Lance. Ian might have lost it at some point here. He's got traffic ahead as well. He's got Tazio bent here. And Tazio does step aside as he is a back marker. Listen to the gear symphony as he goes down in that gearbox. Oh, he runs it wide, Ian Lance. Loses just about a tenth there to Kadeem Mohammed, but he's gained it back. Gained 2/10 rather. 129.3 from Muhammad there in that previous lap. 129.9 from Ian Lance. This race is on. Jaden Harrison now looking to go ahead of Tavar Clark. No, Jaden Harrison will lose that in the chicane. And now your leader, that's your leader going ahead of Tavar Clark. Fortunately, didn't get caught up in it. Declan Daniel now gets ahead though. He's now under 1 second to the leader. Jaden Harrison now goes ahead of Tavar Clark. Unfortunately, Tavar cannot get these cars under him as we've seen in previous outings. Here comes the hunt in the final 8 minutes here. Oh no, Jaden Harrison loses it on the exit of the chicane. And he exits the server, Jaden Harrison. He goes back into pit lane. Frustration has overloaded and overcome the youngster. He's out of the server. Let's go back now ahead to the fight that is brewing against Declan Daniel and Michelle Wallace for the lead of this race. Meanwhile, Chris Brathwaite is closing the gap to his countryman, Dwayne Carrington, in 8th position. Here they are. Sean Green now is going to lose it on the first chicane. Unfortunately, did he run out of gas, Sean Green? Let's see. I'm just seeing that he... I think he ran out of gas, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunate for him. He wasn't involved in any incident or anything like that. He's just ran it on. And now I think he's back in pit lane, but here we go. The fight is on now. And he's pressuring. And he's pressuring. As they go through the final series of chicanes. Wallace is going to have to watch his braking zone now as Declan Daniel is putting a foot through the door. Can he get it done, Declan? He gets it on the apex. That's a bad move there from Michelle Wallace, and he's going to have to go back to the drawing board if he wants the lead of this race again. He's just probably going to hold on to that podium spot because it's going to be the best performance from him in his CSRO career. Can he claim back here now? We know Declan Daniels got the pace. Nope. Declan's already opened the lead here to 1 second against Michelle Wallace. That is race over. Meanwhile, Ian Lance has been able to increase the lead against Kadeem Mohammed, but now he comes up against the keyboard warrior Michael Charles, who's holding on and has been holding on to this 4th position since his pit stop. Here you can see the difference in lines here, and it's intricate because you need to start from even that braking zone into the chicane to try and get the exit of the chicane perfectly. Oh, look at that late break on the inside. He gets it done, Ian Lentz. What a pass. That is well before the turn-in point of that turn, and so it is well within the rules that governs our Caribbean GT3 Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Lentz up in the 4th position. Now Dwayne Carrington would have lost that position to Chris Brathwaite. Now Brathwaite up into 8th position. Now Mikel Charles is trying desperately here, but he does not have the pace. Kadeem Mohammed is going to at least want to stick with, or get ahead rather, of Mikel Charles. It's better for him to get ahead points-wise, because currently Dominic Charles leads with 50 points. Kadeem Mohammed with 45. Ian Lentz has 38. Alright, so Ian Lentz is going to jump ahead of Kadeem Mohammed here with the way they're going to finish here. But Kadeem Mohammed would also jump ahead of Dominic Charles as well as Ian Lentz, and then Ian goes into the lead of this championship, ladies and gentlemen. Rather, let's do that calculation once more. I was just running it off my head. So it's only a 7. Oh! Mikel Charles comes back! I'm looking away, but Mikel Charles comes back to Ian Lentz as Ian Lentz runs that really deep. He's all out of shape, Ian Lentz. He's not going to get a good exit here. Here comes Mikel. And now here comes Kadeem as well. Kadeem does not have the straight line speed here. But Lentz, those tires might be running off on Lentz already. Javon Parry sees Tazio bent for 14th position. He's currently half a second away from that spot. Oh no, Mikel Charles would have ran that really wide. Does it compensate for his entry here? They come down one of the many straights that we have here. And here comes Mohammed now. Hard to look away when you have these races going on, I'll tell you that for sure, man. Let's go on board with Kadeem Mohammed. Actually, Kadeem Mohammed will actually go into the lead of the championship here, even if they finish in this order. Dwayne Carrington continues to close the gap now to Chris Brathwaite. He's fighting back for that position. Declan Daniel has now increased the lead to 3 seconds. Here's it, the race is over. Declan Daniel comes across the line as the race winner once again. Michane Wallace would have held on to that second position. Andrew Marson, again, another podium finish for him. Ian Lance holds on to 5th position. Mikhail Charles just holds on to that 5th position. Kadeem Mohammed will get that 6th. Cale Vaden Roper comes across the line in 7th. Chris Brathwaite holds on just from Dwayne Carrington to claim 8th. Now Dwayne in 9th. Julian Narcisse, the best finish here since joining CSRO and even joining into sim racing, will come across the line here in 10th position. Daniel Williams.
Good racing, guys. Let's start with.
I'm not sure why, but Daniel Williams
Marlon.
is not finishing. Oh, now he has.
Oh, Lance, I apologize for that, bro. You break too late. My apologies.
Will
My
come
apologies.
across the line now.
It's all
Tazio
good,
Benz has
brother.
already
It's
come
all
through the
good.
race. Kamani
For the
Eastman as
racing.
well. Tavar Clark right behind
I need a favor though. Somebody could push me across the line.
I'm coming, man.
Sir,
Right, dude.
that's a DNF, sir. You cannot get pushed across the line, Mr. Parry.
Last place.
Alright guys, 1, 2, 3, give me the start finish line, thank you.
Mitchen, did you pit, sir? Wait. You
I
have
did.
penalty, my you. You did?
I did.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
everyone pit. Everyone pitted.
So, Mitchen, you still have a 130-second penalty? Or not?
Let's not the top more, bro. Let's not the top more.
I P3 me Diana. Oh.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, Stefan,
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
is the tire change mandatory?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, then I guess that's what happened.
Oh no, Mr. Wallace. What have you done?
When you look at the start of the race, it doesn't say it as mandatory over in the top
This
right.
is in our rules, sir. That's how I know that you've not read the rules.
Come on,
It'll
it's,
stay
Kitchen
on the bottom
Hey,
left
the-
too.
it's on the bottom
left too. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's mandatory though. It's not mandatory to change my bottom left. So that's not my bottom left. Yeah. It would turn green as you select tires to change anyways.
A good little scrap there, Kadeem. I didn't. Oh boy.
But that's good pace, so there you go. Wallace.
Kian, I was right behind you, Kian. I was right behind
good
you,
run,
and I got a pit penalty, bro. I was right behind.
Yeah, I see.
If it wasn't for Kadeem, I wouldn't know where to stop.
Alright guys, thanks a lot. I'm gonna try now to conduct the interviews here. We'll start with, unfortunately, fortunate for Ian Lance, gets up into the 3rd position there. Ian Lance, good race by you, and I think you had a good pace as well against Kadeem Mohammed. You just was able to stay ahead. Congratulations to you on getting on the podium here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was a fun race. Started off kind of dirty, but we cleaned ourselves off and, we were driving really well. Honestly, I didn't showcase my pace today at all. I'm 28.5, 28.4, but it didn't happen today. Sure, whatever. But I saw that Mitchen had that penalty, so I was like, boy, let me at least just get 4th place just in case the Lord decides to bless me. And he did.
Yes, he sure did. All right. And that got you up into 3rd position. Good on you there. So coming in 2nd position here now is, oh man, what just happened? I think the server just restarted here.
Server.
Is that what happened?
That would be me.
Yeah, it restarted. It restarted. Yeah.
Right. So who got 2nd? I'm sorry.
After maybe you hear me, Andrew.
Andrew Marsh.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Andrew.
Andrew Marson there now would have gotten 2nd position. See, when you guys leave the server, it's kind of difficult for me to see who's for 2nd, 3rd. All right, Andrew, good on you there.
Hello?
Yes, Andrew, we got you. Yes, good on you.
Well, I think I have to play on the first thing.
I can't hear you. Breaking up actually.
You hear me clear?
No, you'd probably try fixing your mic there.
Just in check 1, 2.
Yeah, let's try with this.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Right, yeah. For the trouble in front. Yes, still out of trouble and in second place. I think I have to play a lot of first thing tomorrow morning. As Lady Luck was on my side again today.
Most definitely there, Andrew Marson. You actually was fighting for the lead at one point because we did have a three-way battle for top spot.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time before those guys started to put pace there faster than me, so I expected them to leave me out at some point in time. But I kept to them as long as I can, and second I'm glad they did, you know.
All right, good on you there, Andrew Marson, back again on the podium spot. As we go now to Declan Daniel. Declan, a second race win in a row for you. Best so far in your Caribbean Sim Racing Organization's career. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. That was 100% luck. Ian and Peter are way faster here, and it's really tough to see that happen on the first turn, but I mean, this is racing, that happens, and I will take any opportunity given to me.
Most definitely, but you also expressed the pace here. We did see you guys putting down a 129.
Yeah, I had a few scattered 29s, but it wasn't consistent. Wallace was surprisingly quick though. Good on him. I knew when he pit though, I knew something was wrong because he came out 10 seconds ahead. So when I looked at his stop times, I saw that he probably didn't change tires. So when I got to second, I was basically starting to cruise, but the tires started affecting him, so I ended up just catching up anyway.
That's because we can't really tell, because it's either you guys have messed up the lap, in lap, out lap, or just lost it during the lap. That's why we couldn't really tell, but I thought he really did well to hold on to that top spot, not knowing the guy didn't even change his tires. Right, so congratulations. Therefore, although it's luck on your bit, tell you what, this is racing, guys, and just want to say thank you all for coming out today. We've lost a few during the event, but I hope to see you. Just remember, we're extending this championship now. We're going into the following month. We're going into June now with this event, so it's going to be 8 rounds total. We hope to see you next weekend. It was a packed grid. Still to be announced are the tracks, so stay tuned for that. I'll just step away now and close.
Who's
off
leading the
stream.
championship?
Okay, so with that, we would have Kadeem Mohammed going up into the lead because he's still ahead of you despite of where you guys finished, and then you will be in second position. Can't say who is going to be in third though. Not sure as yet.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, and now I'll close off the stream. Just want to say thanks a lot everyone for coming out. We see you there in the chat. I know you guys enjoy these events, but just remember, it's also good on us if we can get a bit of likes, subscriptions, and a bit of shares as well. Let's get the audience built up here and going. Thanks a lot for joining us in this one. Just remember that the championship is continuing into the June month. All right, so we've got 4 more rounds to go. Thanks a lot for joining me. See you in the next one.
I wake up kicking myself, exhale cause I heard it helps, but same old way I felt, resting on my shoulders, cold night in a sleepless bed, white eyes with a glaze of red, I'm going round and round, it won't let me out. When I swim, I'm drowning. When I swim from the pressure in my sing. When I swim, I'm drowning.